Rogers Center in Toronto. Today, game 2 of this 4-game set between the Kansas City Royals and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Matt Shoemaker, a right-hander from Michigan, is the starter on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Stepping up now, Adalberto Mondesi. He will lead this one off today.
Mondesi.
First offering on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him. Completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately. That can't be denied. But this is the perfect guy, right spot.
1-2, the count of the Royals shortstop. Very nice afternoon, high skies and 77 degrees at game time. The 1-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here's another 1-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Giving chase is Hernandez. He's there and records the first down. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, Adalberto Mondesi, what an exciting young player. He's hitting over 350 in road games coming into this one, and it just seems like he comes ready to play. Maybe he really likes sleeping in hotels, or maybe he thrives off taking it to the home crowd. But whatever it is, it's working this year.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the veteran left-handed hitting outfielder Alex Gordon. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. The 1-1. Fouled off. Now the 1-2 home to Gordon. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, Dero, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Guerrero has a play, and that's the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses, ball 1.
1-0.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Just getting started at the Rogers Center. In there, 2-2.
Balls, 2 strikes.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Royals go down 1-2-3. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Number 32 is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you could tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
In now, Bo Bichette. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for Toronto, the shortstop, number 11.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3. Haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Now the 2-0 home. It is taken, strike 1.
2-1.
Pushed softly over toward the right side, but no problem at first, and that's the first out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Matty, this team's lineup is dead last in batting average, and I tell you what, that does not bode well for the rest of the season. If you do not have professional at-bats up and down the lineup, or at least 6 to 7 guys, it is eventually going to catch up to you.
Now at the plate, Jonathan Davis looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. First delivery to him on the way. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Guerrero tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Phillips is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 13. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. Now a throw over to first. Don't want to forget about him. And another throw over. Runner back safely. The 1-0 home. Shallow right. Bonifacio's under it. And that ends the inning. One left for Toronto. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. In is Jorge Soler, and he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty.
Soler.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there for strike one. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And the spotlight today is going to be on Teoscar Hernandez, left fielder. This guy is a great athlete. Gets really good jumps on the ball, but people, his calling card's in the batter's box. He can go deep in a hurry.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Davis. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting fifth, the catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch of the at-bat. Lays off 1-0. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And no one will track it down. Now another 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and his side is retired. KC down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Justin Smoke now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Justin.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Hey guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. And I'd like to focus on Salvador Perez, the man who dons the tools of ignorance behind the dish. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this pitching staff.
Stepping in for the Jays, Teoscar Hernandez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Hernandez hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Batting 7, the catcher, number 10.
Coming to the plate now, Reese McGuire comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First offering on its way. Now a hard liner. Foul. Bottom of the second here with no score. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Throws it on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Will move to the third with no score. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
To short, hit hard. Bichette gathers it in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 8, the first baseman, number 9.
Standing in, number 9 took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Shoemaker gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
1-1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball. Here's a high pop-up.
And there's the second out as he squeezes it while standing on the mound.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 14, Brett Phillips.
Brett Phillips will bat next, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
That's low. That's the ball.
And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit on the ground out to short. Bichette's got it. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Striding into the box, Rendell Gritcher.
Leading
The
up
average
for
for him
Toronto,
entering play,
the
not
right
far
fielder.
north of. Pitch on the way. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fastball got him looking, as that had 2 seam action on it, 1 gone. So with 1 gone in the inning, time for a check of the American League Central
Batting
standings as you see
the
where the
second
Royals
baseman,
sit entering play
number 8.
today. Digging in, number 8. He went deep in the contest last night. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, number 11.
Now at the plate, Bo Bichette. First pitch of the at-bat. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. Down the first baseline. Well, this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that is through into right field for a single.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Davis, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
First pitch on its way.
One ball.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1. The 2-1 home. Hit out towards second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Riding in once again, Adalberto Mondesi back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
2-2.
The 2-2. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Here's another 2-2. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. One away for the Royals here in the 4th. And that'll bring up the veteran left-handed hitting outfielder Alex Gordon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And another foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning.
Now
what's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Digging in, Whit Merrifield. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Here's the first pitch to him. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. That gets down, and the Royals' first hit of the game is going to be for extra bases. Throw into second. So they'll try to make something of this 4th inning after all, as he's into second
now
with a 2-out double. And as we check out the ranking on the team leaderboard, you can see that gives him an even 20 now on the campaign. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jorge Soler. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Two and two to Jorge Soler.
2-2.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More from Toronto in just a moment. Stepping up to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Popped up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. First pitch of the at-bat. Too low, 1-0. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Swing and a little blooper to center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, and not trying to do too much.
Here's the first pitch to him, and he lays off there, 1-0. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Fouled away. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Number 17 for him on the season as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
The batter.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Uh-oh, he missed it. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
The batter.
So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Stepping into the box, Reese McGuire, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Bonifacio back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The right fielder.
Two are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. First delivery to him on the way, and that misses for ball 1. Hernandez stands at second with 2 gone. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Giving chase is Bonifacio. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning.
Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the two-run dinger. We're through 4. It's now 2-0 Blue Jays. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Ned Yost talked with me between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off with
Striding in, Hunter Dozier flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 1-1 home. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Looking up is Hernandez, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field, number 14 on the season, and the Royals have cut the deficit now to 2-1.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
In now, Salvador Perez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Fly ball right down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-1 home. He swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Into the box, Jorge Bonifacio.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Shoemaker's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Stepping in now, number 9. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
A nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
1 run, 2 hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. The Royals get 1 back on this solo home run. Halfway home here from Rogers Center. It's the Blue Jays 2 and the Royals 1. So digging in now, number 8. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The second baseman, number 8.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit.
The batter, number 11.
Back to the top of the order now. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. On its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0 is laid off of down and in.
2-0.
Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's been throwing strikes all day. So you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Ready for another shot now. Jonathan Davis, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
This is one of those classic bunt situations here, but it's not a given anymore like it used to be, and that's the case even more so in the American League.
The 1-0 misses above the zone for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone, and with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
None out, runners at first and second. Now the double steal is on here. 2-1 after the foul ball there. The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away, but that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
First and second here with nobody out. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is going to get foul. A line shot to third base.
Now batting, number 27.
Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat, and he fouls this one off. Shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 10 for him on the year. And it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
Taking another look here, it's obvious why this guy has become such a fan favorite, and there isn't any doubt. They do love him here. But I guess if you hit balls like that, they have no choice but to love you.
Striding forward now is the DH, number 13. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Here comes the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-0 pitch is in there for strike 1. The 3-1 pitch. And that's outside. He lost in ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Eric Scotland enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Eric Scotland.
Justin Smoke will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
The 0-2 delivery. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Into the box now, Teoscar Hernandez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Ready with the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Here it comes, 0-2. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 coming. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. One more look at the big blow for the Blue Jays. A 3-run home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's now 5-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brett Phillips. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Phillips, just 24 years of age. He was taken in the 6th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
3-2, a full count to the Royals center fielder.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Sam Gaviglio takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
For the Blue Jays, number 43, Sam Gaviglio.
Adalberto Mondesi will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. First pitch of the at-bat. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year, and it's a 5-3 game now. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Row. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Alex Gordon is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Ball 2 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Outside, 3-0 now. Whit Merrifield is on deck. Now the 3-0 offering is laid off, but in there for strike 1. No outs, nobody on. Line to the right side. Gritcha is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Digging in once again, Whit Merrifield. In his career versus this pitcher, he's a .333 hitter. Here comes the first pitch. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Gaviglio, a native Oregonian. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
No, that's
too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. So he finds the hole into left to pick up his second base hit of the afternoon. And as we take a look there at the Kansas City team leaders in that category, he's currently second best on this Royals ball club. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. Here's the first pitch to him, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Merrifield stands at first with 1 out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
Now the 2-1 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Now batting, third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
In now, Hunter Dozier. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Yeah, batting averages are much better 1-0 at a count than they are when the count is even. They opted to go with a pitch out to lead off the at-bat, and it obviously cost them. No real damage done yet, but now they've even got a tougher situation to deal with.
Digging in now, Salvador Perez. In his career against this pitcher, he's 2 for 4. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 14 on the season. And this one gives them the lead at 6-5.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Jorge Bonifacio. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Misses off the plate.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Drilled to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. The Royals are on top, 6-5. Stepping into the box, Reese McGuire. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Number 10.
First offering on its way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
You could clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as the left-hander starts to throw. Ready with the 0-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall Grichuk.
Here's Randall Grichuk. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Yeah!
And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Hit hard towards center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but
Now
3
batting.
fastballs at this
Number
level
8.
usually turns into a knock.
Into the box, number 8. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Mondesi backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting, number 11.
Kevin McCarthy takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Bo Bichette will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
The batter, number 49.
So stepping in, Jonathan Davis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. From the stretch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And he takes a called strike 2.
1 and 2 now.
Ready with the 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Again, he sends it out of play. One and 2. Here it is. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Royals leading this one as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do so, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Derek Law is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Now batting, number 9. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The first baseman, number 9.
First pitch on its way. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2. Grounded to first. Smoke comes up with it, and they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. So they do pick up the out here, but with 6 runs home against them already, it's not going to help out the team ERA by any stretch of the imagination. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. At the plate, Brett Phillips. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Grichuk giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
Adalberto Mondesi will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First delivery to him on the way. Looped out towards short. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
The left fielder, number 4.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
Here's the left fielder Alex Gordon as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Mondesi, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runners going. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
The 2-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
2 out here and a runner at second. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. 1 left for Kansas City. They lead it, however, at 6-5. Jacob Barnes will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Number 50, Jacob Barnes.
Stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and that runs in and gets him. So now the potential tying run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Well, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 delivery. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Barnes stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was taken in the 14th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, it's probably a double play ball, but that just wasn't happening here. Good job to make sure of 1, though.
Into the box now, Justin Smoke, and it's fouled away. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Now the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
In now to Oscar Hernandez as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Count still at 1-2. Fouled away. The set and the 1-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today he's gone on strikes. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Royals 6, the Blue Jays 5. Number 67 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 67.
At the plate, Whit Merrifield. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
With Merrifield.
Here comes the first pitch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
The 1-1 is a ball down and away.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
The 2-1 home will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
He's set. Here's the 3-1, and a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
So here's the Royals DH, Jorge Soler, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. From the stretch. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. The 1-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it and fouled it off. Second one, he did not miss.
Coming to the plate now, Hunter Dozier. He went deep back in the 5th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll drop into no man's land out there for a base hit, and not in time as the run scores.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Ryan Tepera comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Standing in now, Salvador Perez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Lifetime versus this arm. He's gone 3 for 4. He also has 1 home run. Now both runners on the move. That evens it up 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Tepera, a 6'1" right-hander. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. The 2-1 on its way. A swing and a ground ball to third. To second for 1. On to first. So he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Into the box, Jorge Bonifacio, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Well, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. And he misses there. 1-2.
1-2. Count.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Working for the punch out and the offering.
2-2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Soler on third with 2 out. Hit hard toward the right side. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's now an 8-5 game.
Now back.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box now, number 9, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here it comes, 1-0. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The 1-1. Chopper foul. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Royals out in front, 8-5. Tim Hill is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 54, Tim Hill.
At the plate, Reese McGuire. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Number 10.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 home. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. He'll try it again. 3-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Getting late in the day here, and as this has been a long one, we check out our line score to this point. The scoreboard operator is going to sleep well tonight because, as you can see, he's been a pretty busy man through the first 7 and change. Digging in, Rendell Grichuk. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Two and one.
No, ball. Yeah.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Standing in, number 8. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch on its way. Fouled off. Fastball right back to the mound, and he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Tim Mesa enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Tim.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Brett Phillips. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
The center fielder, number 14, Brett Phillips.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Mesa was born in the state of Pennsylvania. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
And he looks at a ball. 1-2.
1-2.
And it's a 2-2 count to Brett Phillips. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Lifted in the air out to left.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
One away.
Now batting, shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Adalberto Mondesi. And he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back easily. Stepping in now, Alex Gordon. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Mondesi, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And that misses as well. 3-0.
3-0.
Here it is on 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. On to Smoke in time for an inning-ending double play. 1 hit's all they get. Nothing further in the Royals' 9th. Last chance coming up for the Blue Jays. They'll need 3 to tie. It's an 8-5 ball game. Ian Kennedy
please.
takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 31, Ian Kennedy.
So the lineup flips over and digging in. Bo Bichette. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Kennedy has hurled more than 1,700 innings in the majors during his career and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game.
Now batting, number 49.
Standing in now, Jonathan Davis. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Now that's popped up. Perez is there. 1 out.
Now batting, number 27.
Ready now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First offering on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
No doubt some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. To short. So on to first, and now the Jays are down to their final out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, number 13. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. He makes the catch, and the Royals have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
This one comes to a close today at an 8-6 final. The Kansas City Royals wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Eric Skoglund gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Ian Kennedy wraps it up for the save, his 25th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 8 runs on 11 hits. 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 37 minutes. Paid attendance at Rogers Center this afternoon, 49,200.